Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Missouri Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game. Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give their backup all of the reps with the number one offense, something he typically doesn't do all season long. So they have really focused on more reps, more reads, so he can really hit the ground running here today early in this game. Back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. He's changing the play. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get the first through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could punt, pin them back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. Finds his target. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29 and a solid return there. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Fighting off the defender. Turns it on in midfield. Lots of running room. The 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, offensive line, give me a crack. I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Making the adjustment. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Right side, it's Gibson. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw. You're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you get a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Off-play action. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier 4th down. They'll try to do it for a 2nd time in the opening quarter. Snapped it, and he has to have it. On the move. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. A designed run for the quarterback. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They've converted on 4th down once, but here's the big one. 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Looking for room. It's Walton. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. That offensive line is putting those golden domes on the defense and starting to move the ball on the ground.
And we can go back so many years. And the coaches may change, but the brand of Notre Dame is what it is. They're going to be physical. They're going to run the football. That's who they are, and that's how they're built.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Walton. Oh, look out on the right. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point was good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide right, it's Montgomery. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Slings it downfield. Comes down, it's Mays. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws quickly. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Roach. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Lanier.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Gonna look downfield again. Stepping to the right. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Running the red zone, it's Gibson. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Walton. Got the first down. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. The offense has it first and 10 from their own 20. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Nearly intercepted.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Notre Dame right back to the line. Wants to throw on first. Can hold on in the face of the contact. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Turns into the pile. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Out wide right, it's Brown. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Second down, gonna throw it. Makes the catch. It's Walton. Turning it on. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Notre Dame, once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Drops back on first down. Rushes on, and they got it.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks, good things happen for your defense.
Hits inside, it's Walton. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and they corral him at the 2-yard line.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's shown you why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Walton.
And down here near the goal line, you got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Tells to run, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He slings it deep to the left. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together, and they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the 3rd downs, nice job coming up big on a 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Running inside, it's Walton. Got the 1st down. Got room at the 35. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. All the way. Touchdown, Irish.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fresh set of downs going up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. A sack 1st down, just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Needs it here on 4th down. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Getting set for the point after. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it out nearly to the 35-yard line, corralled and brought down. They'll mark it at the 34. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Burns. Under pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Look out! And down he goes. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 8 team, the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Wolfpack, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Fresh center downs going to the air. That's caught. It's Walton. Breaks into the open. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw one first. Throws to the tight end. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Here comes the heat. Left side is Porter. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sells to run, looking to pass. Moves to his right. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. On the ground, it's Walton. Got a little grass. Run ends there.
Well, the offense got themselves in a bad position to start, but a nice change up there, handing it off and getting a lot of the yardage back, David, now to set up third and at least a little bit more manageable.
Yeah, and when it's third and forever like that, I'm thinking pass. So great job slipping the run in there. Running back now putting them in a better position.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front, winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays in the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
To throw, it's Burns. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this offense is they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
He's not afraid to go deep. Picked off to stop the threat. Got some room to run. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Brown. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day, and all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it, and I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Tight end now in motion. They give it back to him. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Out wide left, it's Graham. The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Straight ahead, it's Walton. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but a nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the 1, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. A run for the quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scared.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moves the pocket. It's Burns. Going for the big play. Upstairs, he's got it. Finds a seam. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. On the move from inside his own 20. He'll be stopped on the return right at the 30-yard line and helps out this offense a few extra yards in field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Drops back on first down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. The run inside. It's Walton. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Burns. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Left side, it's Mays. Makes a grab and room to run. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And this offense put together a pretty good drive, man, but man, did they stall out. 3.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. To the air, it's Burns. Looking for the score. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Out wide left, it's Graham. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers.
He's loose. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're testing the right side here. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters, and the stats will back that up. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. They give it to him again. There he goes. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Snags it, and there's running room. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. He's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this.
Going for it all. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Across the 15. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Turning it on! And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Tigers getting set on first and 10. Quick give. It's Roach. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback changing the play. To the air, it's Burns. Gets rid of it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got out of trouble and throws. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Got to make the play on 4th. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Graham. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Uh-oh, look out. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Dropping back, it's Burns. Left side, it's Roach. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He wants a big play here late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy second down situations with some positive runs on first down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.